Hello, so we are starting now.
Okay, sir.
Today's training will deal with a G+1 storage house, and it will be a random design. And tomorrow we'll deal with a fast practical homework that we will go with today, and make sure you work on it in the night. Tomorrow we'll continue, and we will finish it, and we'll continue that way, and making this training fully practical. We open it ArchiCAD. As we saw yesterday, when the ArchiCAD opens, you have to open a new project. And I will choose architectural profile, and I'll click new. Now the software has opened. I will delete these 4 outlines that shows elevation. I will select them and I'll click delete on my keyboard. Delete viewpoints, delete anyway. The reason why is that those are by default. I will need to set mine at the completion of the project. Remembering that you must refer to this center point. You can see its x-axis, y-axis, and the distance is 0. So if you come here, you are in x, y. If you come here, you are in minus y and minus x. So let's get started. Juvenile. So I explained that we deleted those viewpoints because they are by default. Yesterday we didn't delete them, and because it was just a smaller practices, and even today if we needed, we couldn't delete them. So, but when you are dealing with a realistic project, it's advised to delete them so you can set your own elevations later after the completion of all drawings and everything. So, to start drawing, we'll go into Option, Project Preferences, Working Units. This is into millimeter, and as we were advised yesterday, Tanzanian market works into millimeter, so I will leave layout units and length units into millimeter, and I will make sure everywhere else it is in it has 0 decimals, and I'll click OK. Next, I'll go back into Options, Project Preferences, Dimensions. I will set these dimensions into millimeter as advised by Tanzanian audience, and I will leave decimals to 0. I will go into other types of dimensions. Millimeter 0. Levels millimeter 0. Elevations millimeter 0. Door millimeter 0. I have ability to change this later, just in case I saw it is bringing chaos into my design. For example, putting millimeter dimensions on the door on the window, it will bring a chaos, but you cannot see it now. Let's first do it. You see it, we'll correct it later. Once I'm done with everything here, I will go to store these dimensions. I'll call it in Caesar dimensions. I'll click OK. I'll click OK. Once that is done, so you must understand the project you are going to design. What is the project? Today, we are going to work on G+1. It means it is 2 stories with roof. So I will come here, story setting, and I will make my story 220 as 320 as we did yesterday. 320. Here, as it's a roof plan, I can put 200. Foundation, I can add it later. I believe you all remember, insert below, insert above, and delete the story. Then I'll click OK. I still come here, story setting, and put first story or first floor. And here I'll put roof plan. Click OK. Once that is done, we'll go into wall. Before using our wall, we must set it. In Tanzania, sorry. Before you go there, you must make sure you are on ground floor. Because once you complete editing, the floor activation is random. So you must come back to ground floor. And after that, you go to wall. You go to wall setting. After wall setting, I hope we ran everything here yesterday. And this one is the inclination, we will run it. But let's go to basic structure of a wall. So that in Tanzania, they use 230 width standards. Once that is done, we'll come into a model. We will activate here, here, here. And we will choose stucco white rough. And I will click here to apply to all wall sides. Then we will click OK. Once that is done, we'll click somewhere here. As you can see, it is going this way. So we'll come up here and we'll select rectangular. Then we can go this way and I will click 8,000, which means 8 meters by 5,000, which means 5 meters. Now, This is too small. I will select it and I will bring it closer to this center. I will select Ctrl D and move it nearby the center. Now I will zoom. I'll go slowly today. You will be following what I do. I will be pausing. Then you can do it yourself while I continue. Remember to stop me when you didn't catch anything. So from now, if you check, our wall has 250 of 230 of width. So now if we go into 3D, we will see what we did. If you need this to come into screen, you click down here, fit into window. You click there, anything in this working environment comes into screen automatically. Okay? Can you see what we just did? Now, that is ground floor. Now we are going to put another floor, etage, making it storage house. I will leave ground floor and I'll come to first floor. First floor is enabled. I think everybody is following. It's enabled. But we can know where to start drawing. How do I do that? I'll come here up. You see trace and reference. I will enable it. Once I enable it, I will see I will see what is drawn on ground floor as a reference. When you click this drop down, choose reference, you can choose to refer to something above or here, because we are here on something below. When you have multiple stories, there is another option which will appear of selecting a reference of like a floor you need. For example, you might be drawing 60th floor, but you need it to look like a first floor. As you understand, that is not directly below or above. That another option that will appear, you will select and choose first floor as your reference. Let's continue. Now, I need to draw something exactly like this at the top. If I go into wall, into setting, into what, I will be wasting my time. I'll go back on ground floor. I'll click Ctrl A to select. I'll click Ctrl C to copy. I'll go to first floor. I'll click Ctrl V to paste. When you paste, the software will look like this, asking you, is it this way you need? That's why you see it is in a selection. So to confirm that it looks like something you need, I'll click in a blank space. Now it's confirmed. If I go into 3D, you will see my house is already tall. Now, the next step is, as you can see, there is ground floor and first floor, but it's not clear where first floor ends or second floor ends. So, I mean ground floor and first floor. What are we gonna do? We will draw a slab for first floor. How to do that? I'll go into slab. I'll go into edit, slab settings. Slab settings 200 maximum, as long as it's a residential house. So it's a 2000 because we are working. Is it 2000? No, it's 200, meaning 20 centimeter. I'll make sure it is on 0 because the slab must be on 0. And I will go into model and I will enable how it looks. What is at the top? At the top, it must be tiles. At the sides is stucco white lath as my model is. So we'll take the paint of the external walls. Below, I will leave the paint stucco white lath. Then I'll click OK. So how to press it? I will go to slab again and make sure it's activated. There is polygonal method, which is needed when you have like polygonal angles of your house, but we do have a rectangular, so I'll click here. Once done clicking there, I will click first angle and I'll move diagonally to the last angle. If I go into 3D, you will see that my slab is already there. Please, I believe I'm going with you step by step. At the end of the day, nobody is allowed to tell me I already know that, I didn't do it. Maybe I will revise the video. No. We must go step by step together. Because we are going to do a lot of things on this model. If you don't have it, I don't think you will be able to catch up. So that's why it's very, very important to go with me as I move forward. Don't come later saying,
We are together, sir.
Sawa. I'll continue now. Now, that is model. Now, another thing on this slab, you must come in the settings. Let me check. No, we don't need that. It is important in the ID categories to define that this is internal slab. Then click OK. That's something it's important, even though I skipped it. Now, this is a 3D. Now we are going to put on roof. We will go above into roof plan. Make sure this trace is activated. And we're gonna put a roof here. How to do it? Because this is rectangular. It's not like that of yesterday, which was complex. Now it's just a rectangular. I'll come on roof. I'll go into roof setting. I'll put it on 0 because I am on my own floor. I'll go here. I will choose basic structure. I will choose 50. That's 150 because it's in millimeter. Here, angles, how sloped it is. I'll choose 4. No. 10. Now, vertical angle of roof edge, I will choose straight, vertical. I'll move down in the floor plan. I'm good. I'll go in the model. I will choose, I will enable this. There is top, which is roof tiles. I can choose whatever because we know how to manipulate this already. Here it's a wood, and here it's a wood, bottom and the edge, which is correct. Then I'll click OK. Once I click OK, geometry, I'll make sure it is on multi-plane. This is when you are going to draw in two roof. Now we have multi-plane because it's rectangular. There is a construction method. There is the first one of complex roof, which we used yesterday. There is the second one, which is when you click and hold, there are two things. The first one is hip the roof. The other one is it gable? I don't know the right terminology. We click on this second one. If you can see the line, black line inside there, it tells us to go from here up to here. Click that, come into 3D. Once that is done, go back into roof plan, select this roof. What we're gonna do is that these things exceeding here, we're gonna leave it. So we'll select this roof, go into 3D. You see it went back to 45. I need 10. Let me see why it's not working. I'll go into multi-plane roof. Here it's, I'll put a 0 here to remove that. You see, but 10 is too small again. From the look of things, I'll put it 20. Okay. Okay, it's fixed now. Now we are going to fill this empty space. How do we do that? I will select this one. Sorry, I'll select this one. Okay. This wall and that wall, the two. Once I done selecting them, I will go into all setting and I will increase by 100, 1,000, meaning 1 meter, and I'll click OK. Juvenile, did it work? Okay. Now, how do we cut these walls? So that yesterday, I will select these two walls. I will come at the top here, trim elements to roof or shed. I will activate it. I will come on the roof and I will make sure that black mark is included by a wall, and I will double click. What I will gonna do again, I will select this roof, and here which is wood, I will make sure it is Camendo model. It's a side thing. I will make sure it is stucco white rough. I will come into paint. Here, plaster, stucco white rough, and I'll click OK. Yeah. I will go back on first floor. Now we need to follow. I'm gonna do multiple steps. On this first floor, we have slab. I'm gonna do Ctrl-Shift-D to move a copy. I'll move it outside. I already know from here up to here it's a 5 meter, and I need 1.5 meters. So I will select it, click in the middle here, and I will go above here and I will do offset edge. And I will go back. I need 1.5 meter and I have 5 meter. So I will deduct 3.5 meter, which is 3,500. That's number one. Here I have 8 meter. And I need to live with 3 meter. I will deduct 250 here. Another 250 here. And I will select this slab. I will go into setting. It is here interior. I will put exterior and I will click OK. Please repeat the same. Now, this is our slab. What are we gonna do? We're gonna put a door here. How to do that? We go in the ground in the first floor. First thing, we know what we have. We got already 3 meter here. So we are not allowed to use it, or we can use 2.8. So we leave 10 here, we leave 10 here. 10 for what? For railing. So how are we gonna do that? We'll go in a door setting. We can use a sliding door as well, just to give it a try. And we'll slide. I'm not convinced. I'll go back into hinged. I will choose this one. Double door with side right transom. I believe you are following. Now I'll come into setting. Here we confirm that I will give it 2.8 meter. Here we'll give it 2.5 meter. which means 2.1 of door shutter and 0.4 of roof. Remember here to put 0 to make sure your door is not in the sky. Please do that. You reach me fast, so I don't leave you behind. Once that is done, here is 0. You come into here settings. No, let's click OK for now. We click OK. We come to press it. How to press it? Follow, please follow. How to press it? I'll come exactly on this edge. Now, and I'll make sure it opens to outside. You can see I can open the way I like. Now I came to this edge to get the reference. You remember we did 2.8 because you need to leave 10 on one side, another 10 on one side. So I will select it. I'll click Ctrl D. I'll move it 100. This way, I'll believe that it is in the middle. I'll go into 3D. Considering how it looks in 3D, this is not good. This should be like these 3, 1, 2, 3 should be balanced. How to do that? If it is to balance it, it means 280 divided by 3, it should be 70 and something. So I will make sure shutter has, it should be 70? No, it should be 80. Should be 80. So I'll come in here. I'll come into shape, and this leaf I'll make it 800. Sorry, I'll make it 100. Yes. Then I'll click OK. You see, it's kind of balanced. I can reduce its size. You know, architects deal with visuals, how things will look, and geometry is everything. And here you see it has 50. To make it balanced, I can click here, go here, make it 50. To look exactly the same. But I think it will not be wise. So I'll go back to balancing these 3. Is that done? Please repeat. Once that is done, we remind we can change the body of this door. You see it's made of tree, timber. We should go back, go into shape here, model attributes. We'll change this to iron. How to change it? We'll go up. There is a metal here up. Change iron. And as I change first one, I'll click here to apply everywhere. And I'll click OK. So, next I will select this window. I will make sure I split here up. I will go into, it's not a window, it's a door. I will go up. I will go up here, go in door setting and the opening. This is door leaf. I'll just put on handle. I'll click next. Sorry, I'll click here. I'll go into side lights and transom. Sasha type. I'll select transom. I'll go into no grid. I'll put grid. I'll put horizontal. I'll put vertical 1, horizontal 3. Click OK. So now we are ready to continue. What are we gonna do? We're gonna put walls here, but let me show you. Follow me. Because what I'm doing, you already know. You need just to follow me so we can reach the same results. Now, I'm going to put roof here. But to do that, I'll go into documents. Follow me. I'll go into documents. I'll choose line. Now once I choose line, I will draw a line here, just the way I did yesterday on this cut plane. Line must be here. I will draw another line here. Sorry. Another line here. Now, ArchiCAD detects location automatically, but if I'm gonna do it while you are attending the virtual, it will put us into a lot of protocols. So let me use this methodology. Now, follow, you will do it later. Now, I'll move this Control D to move for 50. No. I'm working in a millimeter. So it's for 500. And I'll move this again for 500. Now I will draw another line. You just follow, okay? Here, I will move Control D for 500 again. And do this. I will lengthen this one. You just follow. Now I will go into wall setting. I'm on the first floor, yes. So I will put this up at the top of the door. Door has 2,500. I will put 2,700 here. Leaving with 500 here. Now, I will go into floor plan. I will go to projected. Floor plan display, projected with overhead. Model, it's the same. Then I'll click OK. I will come to draw here. Here it's rectangle. I will choose here multi-angle. Then it is coming inside. You watch. It is coming inside. There is a way of leaving here and come to start this way, to make that come reference line to be inside. Or I'll come here inner face, turn it to inside the face. Then I'll click here, double click at the end. If you put into 3D, you'll get something like this. Please do the same. Once that is done, Click save. Save. File save. Name it day 2 training. Save. We are going into coffee break. We'll come in 30 minutes. If you are struggling somewhere, keep practicing in these 30 minutes. Make sure you catch us. We will come back at exactly 11. Make sure you have saved it as day 2 training. Hello, please, we are continuing, we are resuming. Oh, I'm muted? No, yes, good. We are resuming. Please confirm if you can hear me. Gaspar, Victor.
Yes.
Sawa. Victor, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, let's go on. Juvenalis, I can see him, so let's go on. So what is the next step? The next step is we have put this one. Now we are going to put it into, we are going to put here flat roof of single plane roof. It should be here in roof plan, but this time it will be lower in a first floor. So how do we do that? We will go to roof setting. We choose 5 as pitch. Here 150 is okay. Here, because we are on first floor and we need it to be at the top, it will not be 0 because we are not in the roof plan. We are on first floor, so it will be in that balcony, at the top of the balcony. So let's put 900, and then it's not multi-plane, it is single plane. We'll click here. Now we'll click OK. For row, because single plane is pressed different from multi-plane. How do we press single plane? You come, you draw a line. When you click first, you draw a line. You click second, that line is done. Now they ask you, where pitch do you need it to be? I need it to be here. You click for the third time. Now you draw. Because it's a Rin 2 roof. I think you know types of roofs. Now we are on Rin 2 roof. Rin 2 roof, and our space is rectangular. As it's rectangular, first we will go in a geometry method to be single plane. Then in a construction method to be rectangular because our space is rectangular. If it wasn't rectangular, we'll go into complex roof. But now we'll click the first, go to the second point. Our roof, you can see the lines, it's already there. You see how the water is falling? The water is falling, but the roof looks up. So do that before I correct anything. Do that. Now I'll go here at the top because it is surpassing the wall height. I will click in a setting. I will bring it down to 7. This way, where it is, and where it is here, it's good but not good. So I will reduce the pitch to 7. And I will reduce its thickness to 10. And I bring it up a little bit to 8. This way. Do it this way, please. Next, we'll go on first floor to give railing here. Garde de fond en français. So we will go into railing. Where is the railing? Railing is here. Follow, please, follow. I will go into railing. I will go into railing setting. Now, follow. Here there is the associate. What is this? This is a way of pressing railing. When it is associate, the railing you are going to press detect the structure where you need to press it. While when it's static, railing goes horizontal. It doesn't follow anything. Just the area, the height you set it on, it goes that way. So associate is suitable on stairs. Because stairs have steps, they are like curved, they are returned. So like dog-legged stairs, you cannot press static like horizontal thing and rail will go on stair. No, you have to choose associate so rail will detect the curves and the corners of the stair. We will see that. That is the next thing we're gonna do. But this time we will choose static and segment associative will choose static. Here we will make sure it is on 0 because we need this rail to be pressed on pavement, on slab. That is number 1. Number 2, this down here, it's not that important. What do? You come here into segment. In a segment, they will show you how the drawing is. Like the structure of the rail. You get it? Now, are you happy with it? You are the one to decide. Down here, there are a way you can customize it, but it will be an unnecessary stress. So let's click OK and press the. You must see that, you see this, there is 2 lines, the bold one and the thinner one. You must make sure that this thinner one is inside because it represents handrail where people touch. So I will continue just the way I need it to be. You get it? I will reduce my door because the 10 I took is too small. I will reduce it to 86 to make it look good. Okay? Go into 3D. This is the handrail. Please repeat the same. Are we there? Can you repeat the process of setting? Really already figured out. Okay. That means you saw it, eh? So now, here is what to check. You see this railing? You see it is entering into a wall, which is not professional. I don't think it even exists. So I will need to bring it back a little bit more. You see, I'll press this, bring it back. You see, perfect. I'll bring it back. You just click this black dot and push it back. That way, that's a very another thing. Huh? You must understand that this rail must be vertical. I see number of designers, but there is no architect who can do it. Are designers of engineers, where they put this vertical rail, balustrade, they put it as horizontal this way. Architecturally, that is a mistake. So you must make sure they are vertical, okay? I believe all of you are here. Now, this rail is poor, eh? It's not modern. Let's try to retouch it, eh? So it can look fantastic. We'll select it. We'll go into setting for all, please. Now here, you see, I came in a balustrade. I went to balustrade setting. Now there are things you can set. Another thing, these things, when I click here, the model goes into 3D. But the model of what? Now we are on balustrade. We are talking about railing post. When we talk about railing post, they are asking which one would you like to use. Let me select this and see if it makes change. I will click OK. Did you see that? Why is it too much this way? It is too much, so I will customize it. Let me see, let me put a 0 here and see. Sorry, let me put 10. Now, let's go into another cast iron. Whatever you choose will be looking here. Let me choose this one. This one, okay. Cast iron, double click, click OK. You see, because our our hand rail and our top rail and the rail post, they are all steel. So no way you can make it wood. You can make this in the middle a wood. Please follow. You will see the touches, the way I play with this rail to come up with the results I need. There is no formula. You just have to make it the way it looks. These are just about everything which are not needed. Here, if I come into panel, I can choose my rail to be glass. Or they say wall panel. Just it's to play around and make sure it looks exactly the way you do what? The way you need. Now, this is a rail of steel. I would like to put on rail here, which is of grass. Okay? Of grass. How do I do that? I will go into floor plan. I will delete this one because I don't need it. I'll go into rail. You just follow. I'll give you time to do it. Into rail. Now, you see this icon, railing favorites. You see this at the top. I'll click on it. Now here there is a grass with panels. Where there is a rail post of steel and the grass is on that steel. There is others. Here of tree. You remember the tree when I was playing with trees there in the rail. Those trees can walk when I choose this one because it's a timber. Now, there is a frameless grass. But because I don't trust this type of grass, I will go with this one. I will double click it. The settings are still the same. I will click OK. I come here, double click. Then I'll go into 3D. You will see my rail is made of grass. I know you know this type of rail in your village and your neighborhood. So play with it, see if you can be able to make it. You have a question?
I would like to share my screen. There are some settings here.
Okay. I'll stop sharing now. Go ahead and share screen. Okay.
Can you see it?
Okay, so what is the issue now?
When I come to very, I go to the 45 points.
You say?
There is no, and this is settings.
Click at the top. Click at the top. Favorite. There is a favorite. Railing. Open it.
It's the only one.
Oh, you will have to add it.
Wow.
Is that allowing you to use it?
Right. Yes. No.
You wait. Gaspar, go back go take your cursor down there on Rail, on the toolbox, in the toolbox. You see that black arrow?
Yes.
Click on it. Now you can select your desired rail, okay? No, you double click it. Yes. You see, it's fixed now. And again, you don't have to go anywhere. That's it. The only thing you can do is to set the sizes, width, height, bring down handle, everything. And again, I told you in railing node associativity and the segment associativity, it should be static because we are dealing with horizontal placement. You might do it even in associative and it doesn't bring any issue, but in a number of cases, your array might detect something on ground floor and it will go on ground floor. You will struggle going to bring it back, deleting, doing what and what. So it's better to take it that way. Then click OK, delete that existing one and press the rail to allow you. Delete, click on rail, just click, start drawing.
Right.
It's fine now, okay?
Yes.
Sawa, stop sharing, okay? I hope everybody's here and it's clear now. That is about railing. You can do number of other things. As I explained yesterday, when you go here, it's a matter of reading. We are all educated. It's just reading. Like here, they are asking you the height. Here they are asking you, should it be inclined? Maybe depending on where you are drawing. Here is a way of pressing it, reference line. Here is a pattern distribution. Okay? And you can come here, there is a top rail, they ask you the shape. Should it be square, hollow, circle, square, this and this? This is mostly used on timber, you know this one. You might have even seen this in your neighborhood. Top rail setting, here they show you everything. In the handrail is top rail is on 1 meter as we set it in a railing setting. Now they are saying handrail is on 900. Do you need it that way or you need it to be at, maybe let's do 1100. Watch here, okay? You see it went at the top of who? This is top rail, this is handrail. I don't know in which case that can happen, but maybe it can happen, I don't know. Let's say it is this way. Now, down here, you need handrail to be inside or outside, or on both sides. You see, it's just reading. I don't think I need to spend a lot of time here. It's just reading. And the software doesn't die. If you don't understand what it does, just click it and see the changes applies. The software will not die. Here there is how to set an end. End looking like this or looking like this. I believe you have seen this. We will need this on stair. Let's wait to reach the stair, okay? Now click OK. We all understand what's going on. Now, click Save or Control S on your keyboard. Now, what next? This thing, these two walls are hanged in the sky. We need to put columns here and to the top. But we don't need these normal columns because you see this is on balcony. It has to be beautiful. It has to be well decorated. How do we do that? I will stop sharing and share Google. Now, if I go in Google and write decorative columns, you see there are a number of columns. You see there are a number of finishes at the top. There are like in Russia, this type of columns. How are we going to do this? But now you have an idea. I will stop sharing and I will share ArchiCAD again. Firstly, you need to follow because these are going to be wrong procedures. How do we do that? I will firstly go, you follow carefully. I will go on ground floor. You follow carefully. This ground floor is where we're gonna put our columns, and they will go up to the roof. I will go into column. I will go into column setting. I will make it a circle because this is a square column. I will go into segment, choose a circle. Follow carefully, choose a circle, okay? Now go into paints, I will paint it stark white rough. So my building looks the same everywhere. Now they ask me the size, I will choose 20. 20 because it's not a heavy thing. It's just a cantilever balcony. Cantilever balcony, cantilever roof. Okay? Now, that is 200. Y is minus 20. I don't know. I'll put 0. Okay? Now I'll click OK. I need to press it on ground floor, but I don't see where should I put it because I don't see that roof. I will come on reference, trace and reference. I will select, choose a reference. I will say above current floor. When I select it, I will be able to see where I can put my column. Now I will click. I will press it. But the way I pressed it, it's not determined by size. So I will make sure it is placed in the center of is this one? No. I made it 20 while it should be 2030 because we are using the wall size of 2030. That's why I was confused why it is not fitting in. Okay, then I will move it to the edge. Okay, I will check into 3D. It is short. It is short because it followed the height of story. I will click it. I will go into setting. I will go into, you see here, positioning, ground floor. Ground floor, 0. It starts on 0. Positioning, it ends on 0. I will choose to add 200, 2700, just to make sure it goes at the top and reach 30 wall. You see, it goes there exactly. I'll go into ground floor and I'll copy it, Ctrl-Shift-D. Now I got 2. But these are the normal columns. Before you continue, you can do what? You can do this. Then I will show you how we transform it into something beautiful. Please do it. So, considering where Juvenari is, I was going to teach you how to customize your column, but it will be lost completely. So I'm not doing it today. I will do it next time. Maybe on last day, Friday. But now, I'm gonna show you how you do not customize yourself, but use the one customized by ArchiCAD. How do we do that? You guys are still doing something? Okay. Now I will delete this one. I make sure I'm on ground floor. I'll go into object. Object setting. For I will collapse this furnishing. I will go into building structures. I will go into structural element. I will choose column architectural. I will go into preview and positioning. I will choose 0 here. Where to start? I need to start on 0. Width and height, width and length, 230. Height, 270? No, 570. And I'll click OK. I'll come here and I'll place it. To place it, I'll select it and I'll make sure I drag it into a corner. I open in the 3D. If you see, it is not reaching there very well. I'll increase it 8 by 20. 9. You see? Then I'll copy this and paste it here. Please do that. Okay, so the next thing is you will need to duplicate this, Ctrl-Shift-D, and take it to another location. Now, sorry, Ctrl-Z to undo that. There are touches we must do on this one. There is this how it is made, okay? You can see everything, but you can change this. You go into setting, column setting. There are a Doric, there are a Tuscan, choose Tuscan. You see the changes? Did you see the changes? Choose ironic, click OK. You see? We normally see this in Russia, eh? If you need it or you don't need it, I'm just showing you setting. Everything here is to read and just try. Here you can choose how it will look, you see. Let me go back to drawing. Here it is 250 at the bottom, 230 at the bottom. You can choose 180 at the top and click OK. You see it start down big, going slim as it goes up. Once you are convinced, you can duplicate it. Ctrl-Shift-D, move it to the next direction. I think we are good here. The next one, before we go into pause, will be to put stairs. To do that, follow me, please. It's a time to follow. But before you go into that, I would like to manipulate stairs here aside so you can see how it is done. Firstly, if you click on stair, click on this blue arrow, black arrow, you will see number of stairs and their types. As you are all technical people, you understand where each stair of here can be used. Let me select open Stinger Railway. I will double click it, go into setting, please follow. Stair should start on 0. And here it should be 0 as well. To match the height of our ground floor. Width. These numbers that are here, you just follow. These numbers that are here must respect construction standard. design standard. If it's a width, depending on the project you are doing, there is a width to not exceed or not to go below. If it is rise, there is rise height you must not exceed. If it is riser, there is the steps, there is a going, there is a landing, there is thread, there are a lot on stair. You must know each part of the stair and you must know its standard measurements. Like we are doing a residential house, the standard width of stair starts from 90 centimeter width. You understand that? What are they telling us here? They are telling us number of steps, but number of steps do not matter. It matters, you need to follow, because now I'm teaching you design, architectural design. Number of steps. When you are designing a stair, you are not allowed to exceed 12 steps by flight. That is according to standard. And it is called the stair when it's above 3 steps. That's when it's called the stair. So what do you do when your steps are exceeding 12? Like here, you can see number of rises are 20. It means that we will need the landing. That's what it means. All of these settings end, let me click OK, and I come to press it. I click starting button, starting point, I click the second point wherever I need, double click. If I go into 3D, you will see my stair is too long. But the software has calculated the settings I inserted there and found out the stair must be this way. Now if I click it, I go into settings again. There are things that I must know. Here they are saying 160 what? Height of riser. Is it in a standard? Because everything has to be in a standard. In a residential house, we are not allowed to exceed, in the millimeter, it is 225 millimeter of height. That is for a residential house. When it is in a public house, you are not allowed to exceed 175. That is exceeding. There is also minimum. Because if it's a step, you will not go and put there 5 centimeter and you call it a step. No. In a public house, the minimum is 150 millimeter. And in residential, it's 20 maybe, if not 190, around there. So it means that, what does that mean? If we increase the number of height, let's put 188. You see the number of steps reduces. When they reduces, even the width stair flight was taking will reduce. Click OK. Did you see that? The width this way reduced, but the height increased, the pitch increased. I believe you are all construction professionals. You understand what is happening here. If you are not understanding, you are allowed to ask. So you can see here there is nosing, this nosing. In my designs, I never put nosing. But you can put it, you must know its standard, that's all. How do we fix that? There is here, when you, naturally it is like this. You can do this. You can also change this because it also has its standard. The minimum is 270. In a public building, the minimum is 290. Where it goes to maximum of 330. Those are all numbers you must have in your mind because it's standard. Now let's put 300 and see what happens. They are telling us it is not possible. Why isn't it possible? Because this is auto-determined when you have set this and you have set this. Going is determined. Okay? Now, let me click OK this time. I hope that lesson has been understood and you can ask at any time. Now, as you can see, this is our stair. If I go to, you see it's stair, but it's there is no handrail. Nobody, nowhere we will touch, nowhere we will hold handrail, okay? I will need to put them. If I go in no handrail, I go here. In the railing, there is a static and static. If I click OK, and I come, and I put it, I go into 3D, you will see it's on down. Why? Because I choose static. Now, I will delete this one, and I go into rail, the setting, node and railing associativity, I will choose associative. Segment associativity, associative, and click OK. This time, if I come, you see, if I put a cursor here, it will become blue. When it becomes blue, it means my rail has detected the stair. I'm allowed to click. Now, I will go up. It detects again, blue. I click, double click. If I come into 3D, I will see that my rail has been pressed following the pitch of stair. That is straight stair. Let's do stair with landing. Landing, how do we do that? I will come, I will draw, starting, sorry, I'm on the railing. I will go on stair. I've already set it. Here I can enable here. You see input. When I click here and enable, I say that it will come, but with rail already. I don't need to put rail later. And here I need it to come on both sides. How do we do that? After enabling there, I will start drawing my stair. I will make sure I don't exceed 12 according to stair design standard. I will click. If I click, the software will create the angle. And when I turn, the software will create landing already. Once I'm okay, I can double click. The software will, the stair will be thrown. Did you see that? The rails are already there. I don't need to draw them manually. Let's try another thing. Should I try another thing? No. You first do this. You first do this and make sure you understand, so I don't need to confuse you. That is done. Now, here is something else to follow. Sometime, let me show you something here. You can draw a wall. Watch here at the top. You see here? Let me click from here to here. I'll click the second dot. You see, that allows me to go by this. I can click on the second. Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot to end the. Let's go. I'll click the third one. This way. Okay. Now, you follow. I will mirror. Control Shift M. This one, I will mirror it, Control M, this way. Now, let's go into 3D. Oh, I can see it is came short. Go into setting. You just have to watch. Put 0 and do this. Suppose that in my house I have something like this, and I need to put a stair here. Can I write this one? And I need to put a stair here. Yeah? I will go into stair. Create stair. Here, because it's on the wall, I don't need stair. I don't need the railway. I mean handrail. So I will click on rail. No, on stair. Go into stair setting. Before you go into stair setting, I will disable this one. I will disable it. And I will go into this one is normal. We have set it already. I will click and until the end, and I click again. Now I will select this For all, I will select this stair. I will click somewhere in the middle, and I will come here at the top, insert new node. I will click. Node has been inserted. Now I will bring it to the edge of the wall. Again, I'll click here. Certain new node is activated. I'll click at the end of this wall. Now, I'll put another node here and bring it to the end of the wall. I'll bring this internal. Now this is the ended. I'll come in the middle here. Now it's not inserting a new node. I will come in a curve. And I'll place it at the edge of the wall. I'll come back here. I'll place it at the end of the wall. The same here. The same here. I check into 3D. You will see my slab, my stair goes that way. You can see it's a very long, too long, lengthy. I'll correct it. Come here. Sorry, that cannot work. Before you try this, before I give you time to revise, these landings, too much landings, that has made it go wrong way. It is caused by the type of stair I selected before I drawing. I will delete this one. And I will go into stair setting. You see there are types of drawing. There is automatic. When it's automatic and you put any angle, it will create landing automatically. Now here, it will create landing when there is, like, landing is a rectangular thing. But this time, it will create stepped landing. And that is when there is the angle. Now, here is that no matter the case, I don't need any landing. So, before drawing, I will select this one. And I'll click OK. Now I will come and draw the way I did. Then I will create, put angle. You see? You remember before I used to click like this and it brings the landing. Now I will start bringing, I'll click here in the curve. I start bringing curve. Start bringing curve. This one. this way. So if we go into 3D, you will see still it is too long, but not like before. Other things, this time now you can do setting. You see number of steps, you can choose 60. Riser 200. Cannot create stair using current settings. Solutions, put landing. Solutions, put landing. Why? You see, when they suggest me to make it this way, I can click on one solution they are showing me, and it will be applied immediately. You see, done. Why is that? First is the number of steps inside. The third one is regulatory. Why? Because I reduced the number of steps. So if you need a few steps, landing is necessary. Otherwise, it will be like a hit the wall. It will be like a wall. So now you get it. Practice it, and if you can't see it, feel free to ask. I can see in the chat box. You have left me behind. Can you repeat? Repeat what, my friend, Mr. Gaspar? Repeat what? Because you have done a lot.
Stair creation. In this part, it's a problem.
You need me to repeat this stair or even this one?
This one is that's the one.
This one curved one.
Yes.
Okay, I will repeat this second one. Give me 1 minute. Gaspar, we are trying to create something like this. Do you see this type of stair?
Yes, I see.
Yes, you see how curved it is.
Yes.
So there are a way, automatic way to make it this way. And the manual way. That one we are using is called the manual way. So now you know how physically it looks. Let's create it. Now we are here. Follow Mr. Gaspar. I will come into stair. Now in the stair, if I click on this arrow here, there are a choice. You have selected what to use already. I'll come here and this one you have set it. Let's say 18 steps. We are okay with that. If we come into structure here, a number of things we can change, but we will change this later. I'll click OK. Now, that was a manual way. That's what I was saying. If you click this way, click this way, click this way, and later select it, you can bring it to its curve. You see? Just you click the the edge to make it look exactly in the way we need it to look. That is the number one. No match protocols. Let's go to number two. Second way. I'll click OK. Then I'll click where to start, like creating the stair that I just showed you on pictures. I'll click here. And you see, there are a number of things. Let's select this one. Arc by dot. This way, stair will be created following the circle. It means you must have a center radius. Okay? This one, it will be created. That is automatic way. Now, let's go back. Settings are okay. Let's create. I will click a dot. Now I will select this second one. Arc by 3 points. I'll click first point is clicked. I'll click the second. I'll click the third one. The third one can be here. Double click. So you come into 3D. You see what we were creating. Okay? I hope now it's clear, that's part.
Yes.
Repeat.
Okay.
I hope this is understood. And as we were just practicing it, I'll go ahead and delete everything. Now I will come to our house. I'll go into 2D. To press a stair, I'll go on ground floor. Now, I want a stair on this side. I'll go on stair. As this side has a wall, I will disable this and enable this. I will create. Once I reach in the middle, I will move 10 centimeters, click enter, and return. Returning this way. You need to follow. Now, there are challenges here. It starts here and it is not reaching here. So if I need this to be here on the same line, I will click this black dot and I will enable rearrange steps. This time I will come. If I come, you will see on the other side there is a circle moving. This one is moving. So I will see where they are aligned. Once I reach there, I will click. You see, it has moved. Now, I will drag this. I will drag this, Control D, and take it into the corner of my house. If I go into 3D and click this wall, right click, hide the selection, orbit, you will see how my wall is pressed. My stair, I mean. Please repeat. Okay, Gaspar, did you make it?
Yes.
Victor, did you make it? Oh, Victor disappeared. Maybe you had an internet issue. So to continue, as you can see in 3D, this stair has no hole. We must find a hole. How to do that? We go into first floor, and we are seeing roof as a reference. We will go into trace, choose reference below story. For all, please, I will select a wall, a slab, and I will go to slab. I will select the slab and I will go to slab again. Like I'm going to draw slab at the top of the other. And I will click. You see the landing? I will click in this corner. And I will go that, you see, because I'm in rectangular. I will move down another corner. And I will click it. If you come into 3D, you see there is a hole. Now let's go on. If you come here inside, this rail is here, but somebody will fall here. So how can we do that? We can put a wall here or extend this rail to cut and go there. And the same issue will be on this side. A wall, you all know how to draw a wall, which is something I will not spend my time on. But what if it's this rail that we need to turn and go there? How do we do that? For all, we will select. Firstly, you must know which one was at the top. For all, please. The one which is at the top is the second, this one. So it means it is this one. This time I will select the rail. I will not select anything else. How will that work? I will click on this dot and I will go here. I will click this continue railing. I will click OK and I will turn to the end and double click. If I come into 3D, I will see my rail has turned. I will push it back a little bit because I don't need it to go into a wall. Sorry. I must deactivate this one, stop railing. And I will choose move node. I'll go back this way. I come into 3D. Do you see that? Now, here we have another issue. Now it's not a matter of people falling. The stair itself doesn't have a rail here. And we need it here and here. How do we do that? We go into 2D. This time it must be on ground floor because we need to detect the pitch of this stair. We'll go into railing. Make sure it's associative. Click here. And click the second one. Come into 3D. What happened? I don't see it here. What the hell did happen? Okay. But I see it here. Okay, show me in 3D. Select in 3D. I see it is here. I don't know what was going on. As you can see, it is already pressed. Okay? But I need to turn it and take it there so people will not far from here. That's the first thing. Second thing is to put what? Put a wall. I can draw a wall here. You just make sure it is opaque. Now, let me go to the first floor. I will select this one. I will choose this last node. I will go to continue laying. I will go this side. Maybe 100 to be able to turn. And I'll bring it back a little bit. Sorry, I have to go and stop railing and go to move node. This here and going to 3D. Now it is here. Please do that. We are going into lunch. We will come back at 2:30. So at 2:30. People like Gaspar yesterday didn't come back on time. Make sure today you come on time after lunch. And I think 1 hour is enough. Or we do 1 hour and 15 minutes. So people like Juvenal can do practices. People like Victor, who roasted the internet, can do practices to catch us.
Okay, sir, I'm here. Okay.
Yeah, you are here, but you roasted the internet. Are you with us now? Are we on the same step?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this is where we are. While you are eating, I'm going to share the document of assignment, homework you will do today. No jokes. We are in a training and you must complete this training while you are confident to handle any project of this category. And to do that, we are going to be working on this project. I'm going to give you another project, realistic project, constructed project that you will be working with us. So you will be going home, you do the project, you come here, we continue studying. Which means that tomorrow morning, you can come back in this class while you have done everything we did. Drawing the wall, doors, columns, balconies, roof, and anything. But this time you will be repeating exactly what is in my drawing document. And then on Friday, you will start a new assignment, which you will do all over the weekend, which will be considered your final project. In that case, you will be doing a project directly from your head. You will think and implement. What I will do, I will be your client. I will tell you what I need. Like I need this bedroom, this number of floors, this and that, this and that. You will go in a weekend. I know Tanzanians don't like to work in a weekend, but this time we will do. So we meet on Monday. Everything drawn, published on papers. Because tomorrow we are finishing, this afternoon we are finishing this project. We are adding a number of other things. Tomorrow we are publishing documents and go in layers combination as curriculum obliges us. Friday, we finalize the number of things and you present this homework that I'm gonna give you. So I'll stop sharing now. Make sure you save in your WhatsApp group. I'm putting homework documents now. So let's continue our training. We were done with the wall, the tunnel wall. I mean the tunnel railing. The next is to do internal walling. Before we do that, I'm gonna put on this stair. You have seen in most buildings, the stairs are has a big glasses. Big glasses, big window. That is what we're gonna do. I'll come back on ground floor. I'll go to window. And I'll choose corner window. I'll go to corner window, setting. I'll choose vertical matte sash window. I'll go to preview and settings. I'll set this to start from 60. And I will choose the height to be 440, which means from ground up to up, it will have 5 meters. For anything else, I will leave it so you can see how it is before setting and how it will look after setting. I'll click OK. How to press a corner window. I will come and choose outside. And directly corner window will be pressed itself. If I go into 3D, I'll find that my window has been pressed. But because I pressed it on ground floor, on first floor, it went through walls. Additionally, it is short. Are you following? Juvenalus? Now, if I select it, I want it to go to and height reach here. So rento will be on the same height on all across the building. I'll click this dot and I'll come here, stretch vertically. Now I'm allowed to go vertical. Watch. You can see there is a line following my cursor. You see this line? Kawaida, stop talking and follow here. You see this line? This is time of following. It's not doing. The time of doing will come later. So this line, if I click here, this window height will reach here. Now I need it to reach here. So I will come and I will click at the top of this. When I click and I go back, I will find this one is taller like that door. Please do that. Do that before I continue. Now, how do we remove these walls? I'll come back in a toolbox. I'll find opening. You see this opening? I'll click on it. And I'll come. You make sure nothing is selected. Then I'll click on it. I will come. Sorry. I'll first go into setting. The height, it's just estimation. The height I will put 3 meter. No, width I'll put 900. I will disable here to make sure it is not affecting the height. Then I will click OK. You see? Now, you don't have to have exact measurement. You just have to have some size. I'll click. I'll press it that way. And I'll come on the other side. I'll press it that way. Just one click, okay? Wherever it is, no problem. Now I will deselect. I hope you are following. Now it's time to select my gap, empty space. Now I will work on these black dots here. I will click one black dots. After clicking, I will come into this pop-up. I will select stretch, first option. Now I can take it wherever I need it to be. Here at the top, it has went out of the top of the window. It looks like there are 2 openings here. I'll delete this one. Okay, I'll click this one. This one. this one, down here. That's all. You can see this slab is conflicting with this window. We will fix that later. Firstly, do that. I hope everybody is done. So, now, this slab which is here is bringing troubles in this window. I will come on first floor. I will select the slab. Floor, this is a little bit complicated. No, not complicated, but requires multiple steps. I will watch here. I will let the software circle it. When the software circle it like this, it means it has detected it as when you remove mouse, it stays. Do you see that? Now once it stays, I will come and click the slab. Once I click, I will give a corner. I will come here, insert new notes. I will click and I will leave it there. I will do the same here. I will put the mouse and let the software select. Once they select, it means whenever you remove mouse, it will not disappear. Now, when I reach here, I will click. It didn't detect it. So I will select the slab again. You see my circle is still there, and even the second one is still there. I don't need to select anything again. I will come and click. Once I click, I will leave a note. You see? Now, I will push this inside. Inside of the thickness of the window. This thickness of the window is mostly, I'll push it inside 5. Now when I click to bring a node again, I will come and change from node to offset edge. When I offset edge, I'll put 5 centimeter, and I'll put 5 centimeter again. Sorry. Inside. If I go into 3D, my problem is fixed. Please do the same. Juvenarus, are you doing the same? Okay, now the window is pressed, but in some cases we need to open, or we need to leave it open all the time. We will select this one membrane. One membrane. Go into membrane setting. You will click here. We will go into opening type and angle. You are following? Now, that is a Sasha 3 because you count from bottom. They tell us fixed glass. Click on it, open top hang. When you choose top hang, they will ask you what degrees. Put 20 degrees and click OK. Now you can see our door, our window is openable. Even in 3D, you can keep it this way. That is number 1. Number 2, before you practice, I will go into Sasha setting, go back into opening and type, and I will choose Sasha 4. I will click here. No. I will come here in a setting. No, please, before you go there, do this before. Do this before. So you don't get confused now. Juvenalis asks, where did I get that opening? I selected window. Okay, go back. My window is like this. Follow. I selected the window. I went into window settings. I clicked here. Basic window setting. I clicked here and moved down opening type and angle. Once I clicked it, I came for Sasha 3. I changed the fixed glass into top hang. Here they asked me degrees. I have put 20 and I clicked OK. Okay. Now, the second thing. This house, architects who are here, like Victor knows, in modern architecture, we make sure our building is not storied. So there are no many walls. That's the first point. Second point is to make sure the house is naturally ventilated. So we have opened this on daytime. The resident in this house will be opening this window. But what about in the night? Once these windows are closed, the heat will kill this person. That's why we're gonna click this window. Go back into setting. Go back into in this setting and go up to shape. Come down to how do I do that? I'll go to search option. Search option. And I'll choose search for. And I'll choose vent search. And I'll click OK. This time here is not a window. It's louvers, which gives an air, fresh air inside even in the night. I will go back there. Now, on search option, I'll choose search 1. I'll change it from glass to search vent. And I'll click OK. When I click OK, even the bottom search will be ventilated. Please do that. Now, that one is solved. Let's go on internal walls. Let's go on ground floor. On ground floor, I will go to object. Object setting. I'll go up to furnishing. I'll move down to furniture layout, and I'll choose kitchen. I'll go to preview and positioning. I'll make sure it is 0. And here, the way it looks is not the way I need it, considering the position of my walls. What I'm gonna do, I'll bring my cursor here. You see where my cursor is? I will be able to rotate. Now, this black box shows the pressing point. Wherever you will click, you will be clicking this point. I need to be clicking this point because I need it to far in a corner. Then I'll click OK. I'll come here in a corner. I'll click. You can see all my things has gone into my model. Even though they are coming even outside of the house. To see how it is looking, I will select this wall and click hide selection. This is already made template of ArchiCAD. You see there are a passing there and go away because it's not customized. You can press it and then we start customization. Okay, so now we are going to customize this one. I will select it. I will go into editing, kitchen setting. I will choose L shape. And I will click OK. Once L shape is selected, I'll go into 2D. I will select this one and I'll click this yellow. I'll bring it here in the middle, 1,500. And I'll bring this one too. I'll click Shift. Shift is not helping. Sorry. Once this is done, I'll click Ctrl D to drag and put it in the corner. And I'll bring this somewhere here. If I go into 3D, I think the problem is solved. Is it solved? It is not solved because this is a washing machine, but I don't think a person can fit down there to wash. Or will be going to wash sitting or needed down. Please play with that and see how it works. Now, I will need to remove this washing machine, and I don't know what is this. This is for the rich people. We don't have it in our house. So how do you remove it? You will click next here. That one maybe it's called the oven. So I will remove oven and I will remove washer and I'll click OK. Oh, that is not the oven. Oven is this one. Yeah, I normally know that. So I will go back in the setting. I will remove oven. Sorry, I will remove washer. What is that? Is it a refrigerator? Yeah, it's a refrigerator. And I click OK. No, it's not a refrigerator. What is that? I will remove what? Is it a dishwasher? Click OK. Okay, it was a dishwasher. Now you can see we got our kitchen here. It's a refrigerator and the washers you must remove. Now, you guys need to follow. Actually, the problem is not designing, because this video is recorded. The problem is how you play with design, how you control your design. For example, I can continue this way and put bedrooms and publish drawings. But is it logical to put a kitchen here while here is empty? No matter the type of a building, even if it's a celibatary building you are designing, it is not logical. So design is not about software only. Software is there to implement your ideas. So after having ideas, you must make sure your ideas are accurate to give the comfort and standard of living to a client you are designing for. So like something I did for this kitchen, it's just a nonsense because we are doing with architectural things. I can delete even this kitchen and write it there. This is a kitchen space. As long as my area fits the standard of kitchen, this building will accommodate. I am good to go. But the question remains, where you place that kitchen, is it logical? So that's why it is important to follow. You might even see that I made a mistake somewhere. You say, can you correct that? So we share ideas because you are also professionals. You can give me ideas, I can give you ideas. So following is very important. Now, here is a kitchen. I will do this. I will make this wall disappear as well, hide in selection. We clearly understand that it is not logical to put an open glass here, while here is a kitchen. Because the people will come with slippers, people will come with dust from roads, what and what. Now, I will need to remove this. I will delete it. So what will I do after deleting it? I will put a wall here. So do you know how to put a wall that is aligned with stairway? That's what we're gonna do. That is very hard. You need to follow. It's not an easy thing. So how do we do that? We use what we call solid elements operations. How is that work? I'll go back to ground floor. The wall which is here is not a road bearing wall. And according to a Tanzanian standard, as you told me yesterday, it should be 150. I'll go to wall. I'll go to wall setting. I'll put 150 here of width. Height must start from 0. Total height will be as of the floor. I'll click OK. And from there, I'll come as my stair obliges. You see it's outside. I'll flip it here. And come to the end of drawing. Double click. If I double click, where did my wall go? This software is crazy. What did it happen? I'll select the wall, showing 3D. Right click, show select in 3D. You see it is there. Now I will select this and I will hide. And I will select this and I will hide it. We are all expert on this one. What do I need to do now? I need to remove this bottom, this wall below the stair. Why? Because my kitchen will need to serve or to use this lower side of stair. You catch that? But at the top of the stair, I need the wall. So how will I do that? Follow, you will do it later, and I'm happy to help anyone who will meet the difficulty. I will select this stair. I'll right click. Where is that? I don't see that. Is there anyone who can see solid element operations? I don't see it here. Okay, I'll go to option. I'll go to design, because normally I used to see it on right click there, but this time I don't know. I'll go to solid element operations from design. I hope you are following. And this pop-up will come. And once this pop-up comes, I will select this wall. I will name it target. So I will add as target. I will deselect. I will select stay. I will add it as operator. I will choose. I will come here on subtraction. I will say subtraction with downward operation extrusion. I will click execute. Did you see that? You see my wall goes step by step as the stair goes. And it ends immediately here at the top of the slab. You can see this wall reduces the size of this stair. It means in your design, you must expand and add this 15 that will be taken by your wall. So to do that, no. Before I do that, do this. So we make sure we are going on the same step. Gaspari, did you get it?
I am trying to do it.
Okay, try and let me know if it works. If it doesn't work, I will happily help you.
Okay.
We're gonna do the same now, but this time we will cover here. And we'll cover down part only.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, please, feel free to share your screen.
The connection is really bad.
Is that your wife and the children? Gaspar. Hello. Hello. I muted or is muted? Gaspar, you are muted, my friend.
Me hear me now?
Okay. Now we can hear you.
Okay, so I selected the stair coming.
No, deselect it.
Okay. So you said it should come to design. Solid element operation. I see there are two things here. There's a target.
No, I don't see anything. There is okay. It's visible now. Okay. Solid element operations.
There's a target and there's operator.
Okay, listen. Target is what you need to cut.
Okay.
Operator is what you will refer to.
Okay.
So now you will select a wall, then click add as a target.
Okay.
Select stair, add as operator.
Okay.
Now we move down there at subtraction.
Okay. And do the subtraction. Oh.
Wait, it's loading. I can't see it. Let me give it a few seconds to load so I can see what it is. It doesn't come. Choose subtraction with downward extrusion.
Okay.
Just the way the third one from the top.
Okay. Already done that. So already selected it. Subsection with the downward.
Downward extrusion. Then click execute.
Okay. There's nothing. Nothing happened.
Why nothing?
I don't know.
Rotate your model. Let me see it well.
Do you see it?
No, rotate. I want to see the wall inside. The wall we need to extrude.
This one.
I need to see it from kitchen, please. Yes. How big is that wall?
Like the same.
The same as I did?
Yes.
Okay. Go on ground floor. Go on floor plan.
Already there.
Now, everybody should listen. The wall to be extruded, the stair, the operator, must be passing over the target. For the target to be extruded, operator must be passing over. So if it's not passing over, it will not work. That is the case Gaspar is meeting here. Select that stair. Let us see. Zoom again.
Already selected it.
Now, you gonna will it work? Is it possible to expand that stair flight only?
To expand it, yeah.
Expand it going to kitchen. Add like a 2 centimeter.
Okay.
Oh, it's only to move. Okay, move it like a 2 centimeters. You will type 20.
Already.
Okay, let's see. Now, repeat the same process. Go in 3D, select wall, make it a target, select stair, make it operator.
Nothing happening.
Nothing is still happening.
Yes.
Okay, leave that one. Let's do the second one.
Okay.
Victor, did it work on your side? Or there is no Victor in this call? Victor disappeared? Yes. He said he has internet issues today.
Okay.
Now, let's see the second side. Let's do the second side and see if it will work. This side. Ground floor.
Yeah, your screen. You can see your screen.
Okay, let me share it now. I'll come and draw a wall again. How do I go about it? I'll click here and I'll flip inside and I go here, come here, at the end I'll double click. This ArchiCAD is crazy. I'll hide this again. We can see that it is here. Now let's flip this wall, these walls. I will select it. I will select this one and this one. I will choose them as selection, I mean as operator, I mean target. I will select stairways as operator. Downward. Now I will choose with upward extrusion because I need to remove the upper part. Then execute. Gaspar, you can see it works perfectly fine. I don't know what's wrong with your setups. Yeah. You can see it here. Now this person can come under here and put like potatoes, put like washing machine, etc. Now can you, Gaspar, can you try this side to see if it works?
I'm trying now to see.
Try maybe to work so you can know what is the issue. In a few minutes, because we need to finish this. Let's put on slab and 30. It's still 30 cross. So you can go and revise. That's fine. Did it work?
No.
It didn't work again.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe we will need. Maybe we need to close and open again your ArchiCAD. But before we do that, let's go on ground floor and put the slab. We know these columns should be the reference point of our slab, but you know they are not, they don't have angle. To be able to do that, we'll come to trace, we'll go to trace, choose reference, and we do above flow for us to see where we will trace our slab. And then we go into slab, go geometry and what? Height, make sure it's 20, click OK. Will not come into rectangular, will come into polygon. We click here, 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 as we did yesterday, here, 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 and here. Once that is done, we will select it and offset. Offset, we will select offset all edges and we'll put 500. Go into 3D and put F5. All our plan will be here. Now, let's go. The last thing of today. Gaspar, are you following?
Yes, I'm following.
The last thing of today. Do you know grid system? What is it?
Yes.
Do you know how to put them in ArchiCAD?
Somehow. We go to
Juvenalis, do you know grid system? Now, we need to put them. We need to put them because this is a multi-story house. It is storage house. When it is stored, you must put grid system there. What is the principle of grid system? In a number of cases, where it is linked, where horizontal and vertical meet, where vertical and horizontal grid meets, there must be a column in number of cases, big time. So, how do we place that? We will go into design. Please follow. Move down into grid system. Now you need to follow. Grid system. They are asking us. Before we go here at the top, we will start from down. Going to do the settings. Here they are. Let me see if I can find a reference so you can understand what is happening. Do you see this drawing?
yes.
You see there is a circle here, another circle here, circle here, another circle here. So, this is what they are asking, markers. You see here, it's ticked here and here, but here not, here not. Which means in this side, there will not be circle, so we must tick here as well. That is number one. And they are asking from the end to the marker, like from this joint to the marker, how long should it be? Here is 4 meters, we'll put 2 meters. Now, grid element setting. The other window will pop. How do you need them to see? White? No, it must be black. Do you need it to be visible in section? Yes. Naming ABC. Marker black. The circle, these things. Say 3D view. Once you are convinced, you will click OK. Then naming rules. It must start from A, another side should start from 1. I saw some designers making a mistake. Horizontally it's ABCD, vertically it's ABCD. It's not a good idea. Now we reach the critical site. Grid positions. Yes, 0, 1. That's okay. It should start from 0. Now, what do you need from 0 to B? Let's say 3 meters. 0 to C, from B to C. No, here it will be 5 meters because our house is, or let's do 250. And here 250. Total 5 meters, which is the one we have there. Now we will delete this. How to delete it? You select it and click minus. And this one minus. Now we are done. Now let's go on this side. There is we have 8 meters. So we can do 4 meters. 4 meters. Now we'll delete this and delete this. After that, we'll click OK. Once we click OK, you see that our drawing has come this way. So I will come at the angle and press mouse. Sorry. I will come and press mouse like this. And leave the software to circle it. When they circle it, they already, it is marked definitely. Now, we have 230 thickness of the wall. Grid must be in the center. If grid must be in the center, it will be from 165. It's a mathematics. 165. I will come 65. And press the or let me put it here. If I click first, they will ask me the second orientation. I will click here. Now it has been pressed. Now I will select this. I will make sure I select all of them. Now it's time to move. I will move like this. Control D, 165. And I will move inside. Control D, 165. Is that true? No, it's not true. It should be 115. Gaspar, you are not following. Why aren't you correcting me?
I was just looking.
It's 115. And Control D, 115. Yeah, now we are in the middle. Is it in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
230 is the middle.
Yes. Now, to be, you see, they have went out of the building. To make sure we are on the, like, straight, on the exact, I will go into setting and I will enable dimensioning. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see, where do I get that? In the grid settings. Dimension lines. 200, we correct, we fix this. Total dimension. Okay. Total dimension. It has come, but here it is exceeding. It should come inside. So what will I do? I will click Ctrl+Shift+D of this line. You see 150, so 115. So to reach in the middle, I will click I'll click 230 to come in the middle immediately. And this the same, 230. Okay. Now, these grids, I will come into documents, I will click grid elements, and I will click Ctrl A. I will go into grid settings. I will go into design, grid system, and I will enable to put a column at the grid intersection. I will tick here. I will go to setting to set that column. The column should be 2030 as according to 2030. Yes, as according to the standard of Tanzanian building code. I will make sure the column is square, and I'll click OK, and I'll click OK. By clicking OK, you see every joint has come with columns. Here the columns are not visible because they look like the wall. Please do that.
Okay.
That's why did you do it?
Yes, already finished.
It will work well.
Yes.
Once that is done, you select all columns. You come to design, select all.
Okay.
Ctrl A. Sorry. Select all columns, Ctrl A. Copy. You go on the first floor and paste it. It will be pasted.
How do you copy it? Are you using Ctrl C or?
Ctrl C.
Okay.
then Control V.
Okay, okay. All right.
Now you can see this wall goes straight into my door, and I don't need that. I'll go back to 2D. I'll go into, where do I go? I'll go into ground. I'll go on ground floor. I will select this column. I will select this grid. Only this one. And then I'll go into Tracy to look up. Then I will move. Control D. Move. I'll move this from that. But this whole span I cannot leave alone like this. If I give it to structural engineer, he can mess up my design, bringing other dramas. So I will need to copy, Control Shift D, this one, and take another copy again to this side. Now, there is another grid left in here, and it is never allowed to do column without two grids. So I will copy this grid alone, Control Shift D, and move it straight to this. Now I have 5 grids, but 3 are recorded the same, which is a mistake. How will I do that? I will select the first one. This is 1, 2, so means 1, this is correct. I will select the second. Go into setting. Then they are named 2. Where is the naming? Naming rule. I'll write 3. Click OK. You see, it has changed. I'll go to this as well. Write 4. Click OK. I'll go to this as well. Click 5. Click OK. Now I'm good. I'll click Save My Model. And tomorrow we will continue showing this wall. But before that, we need to make these. I will delete this column as well. Go back to ground floor. I will copy these columns, this one and this one. Copy. Go to first floor, Control V. They are already there. Now, what is needed now? I need those layout to reflect on here, this grid. What I will do, I can copy them or select them, go into setting, go into floor plan. Here, home story only. I choose all stories. No, not all stories, because when I do all stories, it will be visible on roof plan as well. Instead, I will choose home story and 1 story up. click OK. That way, if I go on first floor, I will find them there as well. Please do it and make sure it works before you leave. Moreover, I will come here and save my file. And see you tomorrow.
Okay, so